comeback, so our team is going to win. Amen? We expect the Yankees and the Red Sox, regardless of how slow they start, we expect them to be in contention at the end of the season. Amen? Amen. We expect these people to be at their best every game. If they're losing at halftime again, we expect them to pull off the win. Oh, yeah. We expect them to play hurt. Right. We expect them to play sick. Right. We expect them to show up under all types of adverse conditions and play well. But see, many of us are at the age now where we understand, again, that Speed Racer and Batman were just make-believe. In our days, our days of making it to the NFL or to the NBA or the MLB are all gone. So we no longer try to emulate Speed Racer and Batman, but we try to play the role of another comic book hero. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the man with the S on his chest. Amen? We want to play Superman. We want to be Superman to everybody and everything. We want to be Superman at home. We want to be Superman at work. We want to be Superman on the basketball court. We try to be Superman at church. We try to be Superman at the card table. And some of y'all could agree with me this. Some of us want to play, all of us, want to play Superman in the bedroom. Amen? I'm not suggesting that you go to bed with an S on your chest and some tights. But you do want to be known as the man of steel. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? And we want to save Lois Lane and fly her around the bedroom all night long. Amen? I'll preach to myself there. If that ain't your testimony, talk to me later. Amen? We want to play Superman. We want the superhuman strength. We want the X-ray vision. We want the phone booth. Amen? But here's the problem we suffer with. Superman disguised himself as Batman, as Clark Kent. And we try to disguise ourselves as Superman. But see, even as Clark Kent, Superman was always Superman. Now, I don't care who you dress up as, you always going to be you. Amen? What God gave me, take it to the Lord in prayer. As Superman, but even as super as Superman was, Superman still had a weakness. Superman had kryptonite. Man, I could stay and preach right there all day long, amen? I don't know about you, but I had a moment. I had one young lady that I called, her nickname was Kryptonite, amen? Because she made Superman weak. Anybody ever had a kryptonite? Come on. Oh, all right, okay. Y'all been to church all your life, all right? Now, maybe your kryptonite didn't come in the form of a woman. But maybe some of us got something here. There's something here that makes you weak. Maybe your kryptonite was the club. Maybe your kryptonite was substance abuse. Maybe your kryptonite was alcoholism. Amen? And see, even after you run into the kryptonite, there's always, but you're still looking for the next kryptonite. Wow. Sometimes you're looking for somebody I label Double Mike. Amen? That's the one, I think Double Mike the one to put Samson to sleep. And then that was Double Mike right there. Amen? But I don't care how strong you are. I don't care what special powers you think you have. All of us have an area of weakness and vulnerability. Can I get at least a few people that's willing to testify that we don't have it all together? But for most of us, we can handle the stuff thrown at us. Amen? You can talk about me. I don't mind that. You can sometimes attack me. But for most of us, I think that any man in here that's worth his grain, that's worth his salt, is that an area of kryptonites or weaknesses in here should be your family. Amen? How many people that you can mess with me, but don't mess with my family? Amen. You know, you can talk about me, but I am not going to stand by idly and let you scandalize my wife's name. And you're not going to say anything or treat my kids any old kind of way. Amen? See, the thing is that for most of us, our area of kryptonite now shouldn't be what's out on the street. Kryptonite shouldn't be your click and point on your point and click on your computer. Amen? We talked about that yesterday. Amen? Amen. Your click and point, your kryptonite isn't that stranger that's whispering your name standing on the street corner as you hit at the church. The one that goes, psst, It says, Psst, George. I don't even know how she even know my name. You know what I'm saying? But she did get my attention. Amen. But I can't stay there. Y'all gonna leave me out here by myself. I'm the only one to see them walking across the street. Craig, last night did we get ran out the club? Me and Craig last night got ran out the club because we put the baseball cap on. And Craig on there with 2 handfuls of quarters, throwing that up there and telling me he gonna make it rain. They chased us. They chased us out of there, man. We barely got out there with our lives. Kryptonite. Oh, I'm sorry. I still love you, Craig. I tried to bleach that red and white sweatsuit yesterday. It did turn out pink and white. I just been wearing it there. Nothing but the blood. What can cover my crimson stain? All right, let me get back to where I was. Again, most of us, our area of weakness, our area of vulnerability is our family and our kids. And here, as we start to look at the text, that if anybody here, that if we ever see our wives, our kids suffering in any form of pain, or sickness, or discomfort, how many people know that that bothers you? And one of the things you feel like your role as a man is that I want to minimize and to take away all that pain and discomfort as soon as possible. Me and Minister Williams thought of that. He said, man, I don't even like to see my daughter catch a cold. Amen? You ever have your kids with a little fever and you feel like, God, you know, it's cold, y'all need this little cold medicine. But imagine here, how many people can empathize with this man that's going on here in the text, where this father has his son with a chronic illness. I'm not talking about he just got a cold. Right. This is not something that came more recently or even or suddenly. But this kid has a chronic illness, an illness that has been going on for years. The son has these seizures, and when they happen to him, he's living with this infliction, with this chronic illness, and then he has this seizure that inflicts more pain and agony upon him. He foams at the mouth and he gnashes his teeth. And it said after he threw himself into the water and into the fire. Here, imagine with me the agony that this father must be suffering. Because see, one thing that society does is that as our family, sometimes as we play and perpetuate the role of Superman, is that they're expecting us to fix it. Amen? Y'all with me? They're expecting us and we want to fix it. But society is expecting him to fix it. And like most of us, I believe, it doesn't say this in the text, but I would believe that this father, just like most of us, has exhausted all his time, his resources, connection, and his influence in an attempt to make his son better. Right. Amen? Amen. Life sometimes can put us in a situation, though, that we realize that money, our titles, where we live, where we work, who we associate with, cannot fix some problems that life dealt us. Amen? Amen. Amen. How many people know that there's sometimes